Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Boisterous coming to you with some Platinum League Pandemonium out of the map Belshir Vestige. Spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, we do have buffaffed CrazyBread as the red Protoss player, and down here in the bottom right-hand corner we have his opponent, the blue Protoss player, Sylar. CrazyBread, protect your brain, man. Protect your brain. Sylar doesn't... Alright, well, I think Sylar's playing a little bit of the fake out game because I doubt he's going to go proxy Oracle. Yep. All right, you know. I've always wanted a replay where this works. If someone has like a 2-minute long replay where they make that work, like just do it for every game for like the next month, and if anybody leaves after that, just send it to me. Because I swear to God, that would be fantastic. It would be so awesome. Sylar being a little bit of a troll with the join back into the game. Alright. Well, definitely a lot of chat here. So, you know, that's something I'll work around. It's something that I'll make happen. I think this was from a replay night. CrazyBread sent me something else from a replay night, and I'm guessing just by the title of this game's replay that it's going to be a replay night. It might be. I don't know. But it would be awesome to see a resume from replay happen at some point here. Man, these players are being wittier than I am. Man, that's kind of disappointing. I mean, I don't have a co-commentator here to call stupid or bad. And sadly, I don't actually have my picture of Commodore Space Cat up. So I can't really have a gif of Commodore Space Cat floating somewhere. Although, I could put that in the bottom corner of this screen. So if I feel like not being lazy, there's going to be a gif of a cat right here. Probably not, though, because I'm probably going to be lazy, because that's really just how I roll. And we have the gateway coming up for CrazyBread. Not too much of a surprise. Actually, the gateway from Sylar is much earlier than that of CrazyBread's. I think he cut a couple of probes to get to that, but you know, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. He's Protoss Master Ace. He doesn't need probes. They don't really matter. The cybernetics core is now coming down for both of our players. It is, of course, slightly faster for Sylar. Actually, quite a bit faster, like 14-15 seconds faster than his opponents. But with chrono boosting out the warp gate technology, that won't really matter. Sylar's probe apparently comes in peace, despite the fact that it's a scary robot. So I'm not sure if CrazyBread's actually going to fall for that, because yet again, scary robot. Nobody likes scary robot. and he love taps the gateway. Because, of course, we have both of our players going absolutely hog wild with these freaking scouting out for proxy pylons as my computer starts to die. Man, I could stream at 720p, but apparently I still can't capture in fraps. Love you, fraps. Alright, so anyway, we have the scouting probe now coming up from CrazyBread. However, there should be a stalker. No, there's not going to be... Oh, there's going to be a mothership core. So this mothership core might be able to hold it off, but I'm not quite sure. Oh my god. Oh, Sylar. Sylar, CrazyBread, destroy the Nexus. Sylar's moving out across the map with a mothership core. Oh god. Oh, okay. CrazyBread's chrono boosting out his own mothership core. However, I don't think it starts with enough energy. Yeah, it does not start with enough energy for a photon overcharge. And the mothership core from Sylar will get there and still not have enough energy for a photon overcharge. But it will be much closer. So we now have probes yet again getting chrono boosted. This Nexus is gonna finish soon, and it will get a photon overcharge down on it. So that's gonna be bad. This is like early beta stuff, like early Heart of the Swarm beta stuff. It looks like the mothership core is gonna be forced off at this point. It's gonna need to wait for 100 energy and then try to like peek back in and get that and get the photon overcharge down on the Nexus. Here it is sweeping around. It's going around the long way. We do have the warp in from Sylar coming up here. It will be trying to defend his Nexus at all costs. It looks like the mothership core is now going to be dipping in there, and there's the photon overcharge going down onto that mothership core. This photon overcharge will, of course, last for 60 seconds. So it's going to really be a challenge of how much damage can CrazyBread get done. Or can Sylar get done with his photon overcharge. I'm surprised he has not yet started going for probes. He really should have started going for probes. There, he has finally started going for probes. Of course, they do two-shot probes. This is indeed real Nexus Wars. This is definitely an interesting game. We do have 2 more gateways coming down for Sylar, actually, in his opponent's main base. Interesting ploy coming out from Sylar, considering the fact that if he had just had that pylon down, he could do the same exact thing just with warp gates. But he didn't research warp gates, because he cut crazy amounts of corners to get such a fast Mothership Core up. So Sylar going out with an interesting build, but I'm not sure if it's going to work for him because, you know, the Nexus ran out of photon overcharge and the Mothership Core is dead. So this is not going to end up working well for Sylar. He's going to be able to warp in units, but at the same time, like, he's going to need to gateway in units, which is going to take a while, considering the fact that his opponent can kind of just warp gate them in and really hopefully get some harassment damage done. He really should stop targeting this Nexus. We have Sylar actually going for the pylon block at the bottom of the ramp. Certainly an interesting strategy. He is, of course, making 2 Stalkers in his opponent's main base. There is the probe pull coming out from Sylar. So he's definitely going all in with this attack, which is probably an assumption I could have made as soon as the Nexus started coming down. Now, of course, this Mothership Core does have just enough energy for a time warp in just a second, but there will be Stalkers popping out from Sylar all over the place. He does, of course, have 4 Stalker production, and this pull of probes across the map might be a little bit scary, because that's a lot of probes coming across the map. The Mothership Core is now, of course, trying to deal with these pylons that are powering up Sylar's gateways, which is a good strategy. The gateways have actually stopped producing anything because he does not have any mining anymore. He pulled all of his probes, and that was an interesting ploy. But here we are going to see how well the probes can do. They're actually not even attack moving, they're hold positioning. No, Sylar, you have to attack with the probes. You can't just hope that the hold position works for them. That never works. The photon overcharge goes down on the Nexus of CrazyBread, and it looks like Sylar's army is going to be beaten back at this point. If we look in the income tab, we have Sylar down at 13 workers, much less than his opponents. Up, make that 12 workers. 10, 11 workers. I'm sure it'll go down to 12 to 9 workers very soon. Man, I just forgot how to talk. It looks like these gateways are now going to be sniped off for CrazyBread, and CrazyBread might just hold this attack. Amazingly enough, I know it's pretty hard to hold when your opponent photon overcharges a Nexus in your main base and then pulls all of his probes. So that he can't actually make any more units and keep the pressure up. That's a difficult thing to hold, apparently. We do have CrazyBread in, of course, unit production mode, and Sylar is going to lose all of his supply here. He does have 1 probe back at home. It is mining gas. So the probe mining gas might just be worth it, but Sylar calls the good game well played. And I'm not sure if that was a good game, but that was certainly a game. So anyway, guys, if you want more Boisterous action, you can head on over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. Of course, if you want your games commentated, you can send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. Be sure to check out the URTL over at twitch.tv/urgaming. I'm on that every Tuesday at 7 and 9, every Wednesday at 7, every Monday at 7, and every Thursday at 7 and 9. And I really said that quite out of order. I think it went Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Thursday. That's literally the worst order I could have picked. Except for maybe Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Monday. Because then it would just be wonky because I'm going backwards the first step instead of forwards. But as my mind starts to comprehend what I just said, I'm going to be signing out of this video. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. And this is Boisterous, and I'm out.